If you're getting tired of the heat and not being active right now in the summer, well, then you might want to get up to Big White Ski Resort where you can do some hiking or mountain biking in cooler temperatures. So watch this video on our hike in an attempt to escape the heat of Kelowna and enjoy some physical activity with our family. We are in the middle of July and we've been hit with a little bit of a heat wave. So we're seeing degrees of 35 to 40 degree heat right now. And as we're recording this, last weekend we went to get out of the heat a little bit. And to, oftentimes to get away from the heat, you're either going to go down to the lake or you can go to, some people go to the lower mainland. But that's also seeing a heat wave right now. So a lot of people, what are they doing? What we chose to do was go up to Big White Ski Resort, which normally is a ski resort, but they're making it more of an all-year playground. So they do have some great mountain biking opportunities. You can rent everything if you need. It's Mark here with the Living in Kelowna channel, where we're going over videos of what it's like living in Kelowna from the real estate industry. I'm with the Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group. So whatever you're looking for in the real estate market or in the community, we're going to be doing videos every Thursday. Please let me know in the comments. Let me know what other videos you would like. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. And I want to make more videos of what you're looking for. And if you're not familiar with where Big White is, it's just off of Highway 33, about 30 to 60 minutes away from Kelowna, depending on what area of Kelowna you're in and the traffic. We're coming from West Kelowna, so it took us about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes when we're coming through. And that was a Friday evening around 5 o'clock. So we're kind of hitting that rush hour of people coming from the West Coast, from Vancouver area into Kelowna. So we were coming across the bridge at that time. So it's a pretty good drive, a pretty beautiful drive in the summer. It's a lot easier in the summer than it is in the winter. Big White is really trying to make an all-year playground for everybody. So it's not just Big White. On the way up, our kids, we're joking, it's the big green. Good dad
guys,
jokes.
watch out, there's mountain bikers, okay?
Obviously got to make the kids laugh, but when you were looking at it, Big White, great opportunity, not only in the winter, but also in the summer. So what we did is we did the Rhonda Lake trail. So when we were hiking with kids, and we made a couple of mistakes along the way. So if you're thinking about going up there, it's, especially with children, we have a 5 and 7-year-old that we went with. And, so we definitely had a plan for the snacks and ample water during it. But temperature was very nice up there. It was 35, 36 degrees in Kelowna, West Kelowna area. And the temperatures, what we had up there, it was closer to about 25, mid-20s. So it's still nice and warm, but cool enough you can get out and get some exercise. So it was good to get the kids out and get them exercise, burn off some of that energy that they have. And when you're looking at it, so we did do the Rhonda Lake trails. This one, we love this one. We've done it once before, but we did it a different way. So this time we hiked from base camp. So you can pick and choose what you want to do. There is a bullet chair lift, and this lift is taking people up from the right around the just below where the village center is, and it takes you up to the top of the trails there. So there's opportunities. You can hike down from there to Rhonda Lake. So it's a very, if you want to kind of a really easy hike, that'd be an opportunity to do it. It's about 100-meter decline, and then to get out of there, you'd have to probably do another 100 meters up from Rhonda Lake to come back to it. So that is a pretty decent one where you could do it really quickly and beautiful. What we chose to do this go around was we hiked from the village center and we went all the way up to Rhonda Lake. But we did make a mistake. We started on the Falcon. We went up part of the way, realized we're on the wrong trail. We had to go down. And so don't make that rookie mistake. Always make sure you're on the right track at the same time. We thought we could maybe cut across a little bit later, but the Falcon was going to take us up the mountain, the other side of the mountain. So definitely just make sure you're looking at the map and studying it, knowing what trail you're on as you're going. So when we're looking at it, if you're looking to get up there, depending on your level, you can park right in the Happy Valley Village area. There are some people camping there overnight as well. So depending on what you're looking for, if you're just coming up for the day, you can park down there, and they do have a gondola going up to the village center, or you can just drive right up to the village center. If you do want to take the bullet chair lift all the way to the top and not necessarily hike or hike down, or if you're mountain biking, you're going to need to have some sort of pass to pay for it. The lift tickets are $15 per person. So that is pretty affordable. You can get multi-passes if you want to go up and down, depending on what you're looking to do. But what we chose to do is we took the cheapest option. Looking at the hiking tail. So that is the hiking here. So as you can see, we have the few different trail names here, and here's the trail map, what we're looking at here. So the Rhonda Lake is where we had, and we're at the village center here. This is where you're gonna have all your restaurants, everything like that you would need. That's where if you want to end the day, have a beer, whatever the situation, they often do events here. They did, it was beer and country music festival, so there's always different festivals happening even throughout the summer up at Big White. So something to think about, and you don't necessarily have to pay money for a lot of what it offers, but there are opportunities. If you do want to spend a little bit of money, you can spend some money. Obviously going ahead, but when you're looking at it here, so we took the Rhonda Lake, and our issue is we got up to about here on the Falcon Ridge, and then we realized we couldn't cut across, and so we had to come back down and then go this way to go up the Falcon Ridge, or go up to Rhonda Lake, which is 2,037 meters, and then the bullet chair was lookout was 2,151 meters. So we then hiked here to get to the bullet chair lift here. Here's the bullet chair lift, which if you want to go all the way up, this is what the mountain bikers will be taking. This bullet chair lift will take you right up to the bullet lookout. And that's where the mountain bikers will kind of do what they gotta do. I haven't got into the mountain biking. That is on my bucket list, but definitely looks fun. You can see the mountain bikers coming down. It is fun to watch on that. If you do want to do the Falcon Ridge, you can go up this way and then it connects over to Alpine Meadows, and then there's also this peak trail that you're looking at. When you're looking at difficulties, I mean, pretty much the difficulty, they're all about the same, other than that Jameson Loop here, which is the Jameson Loops just at this little blue portion there. But there's different circuits that you can do depending on what you're doing and your level of expertise. Overall, it doesn't get much better than some of those views you get from the Rhonda Lake Trail. And I'm assuming just different trails. Our goal is this summer we're going to hike all the different trails up at Big White, just to give a different aspect to what it has to offer. Overall, the elevation gain and loss for it, so it's about 4.5 kilometer hike for Rhonda Lake. 5 and 7-year-olds, takes about 3 hours, I guess. Mixing in snacks and our mistakes there. There's other ones that you can do, like, so the Peak Trail is only 1 kilometer loop, which is like a 45-minute return. This is one way, so if you do want to take the bullet, another option too, if you want to get a little bit more exercise but not necessarily hike uphill, you can take the bullet chair express loop up to the lookout, and then you can hike down here. And so you still get the best of both worlds with the lake. You can go for a swim. We took our bathing suits and we went for a swim into the water. It was a little bit cold. There's still actually snow up there in the middle of July. We're getting like 40-degree heat in Kelowna, but up at Big White there's still some snow to be had. So we actually threw a snowball, which is a little bit surprising, but yeah, overall, highly recommend getting out and visiting Big White if you are.
So if you are looking to buy, sell, invest up at Big White, give us a call, pick up that phone, because we have information up there and some off-market deals. So if you do want to get more information, what's happening up there, being an investor in there, whether it's for personal use or for investment purposes, pick up that phone, give us a call, and we can definitely help you out, help you run the numbers to make sure, see if it'll make sense for you. So if you are looking to buy, sell, invest up at Big White, give us a call, pick up that phone, because we have information up there and some off-market deals. So if you do want to get more information, what's happening up there, being an investor in there, whether it's for personal use or for investment purposes, pick up that phone, give us a call, and we can definitely help you out, help you run the numbers to make sure, see if it'll make sense for you.